he told Joseph he was going to shoot and kill me. Then he was going to shoot and kill himself. So my son's frame of mind was not good. Rick was a lifetime member of the NRA, and he was a reloader of ammunition for his living, and he traveled to gun shows. And I met him in Birmingham. I sold radio there, but I bartended at Jim and Nick's, and he came in there on a Friday night, and in a couple months I moved to West Monroe, Louisiana. What was I thinking? I loved Rick. He was a good man. He did tell me and confess to me that he was a drug addict when we were dating, and he said, once a drug addict, always a drug addict. And that's when crystal meth was kind of, I guess, kicking around in the late 90s, early 2000s. He hadn't hit me or anything, but he was becoming very abusive, verbally and frightening, actually. So I packed a truck and we left. I left everything. And then I stayed away from him for 8 months, but I got back with him. Now, I'm a textbook case of abuse victim. Rick had crystal meth, oxycodone, and hydrocodone in his body. And I have since learned that that's called speedballing in the drug world, and that means when you're doing uppers and downers at the same time, and it turns you psychotic. And I fully believe that Rick would have shot me. And I found journals with Rick's writing in there, talking about me and calling me the two-headed snake, and God told him to kill me. I mean, scary, scary stuff. Then on a Friday night, July 31st, 2015, my daughter comes in and wakes me up. She said, there's a detective on the phone. He wants to talk to you. And I'm like, what? And so I get on the phone with this detective in Monroe, Louisiana, and he says, look, your son is with me, because Joseph still lived there. He said, your son is with me. He said, but there's been an altercation, and Rick Woodard is dead. Your son shot him. I went, I couldn't believe it. Joseph was 18, so I didn't know what to think. And he said, you need to get down here as quickly as possible. Here's what happened. His father came home unexpectedly while he was house sitting, and they got into the fight about Rick's cat and then my son's cat being there, and Rick was crazy, and he started threatening to kill Joseph, and he threatened to kill Joseph's girlfriend. He was pushing her and things like that. And apparently he had told Joseph the week before he went out of town that when I came to town on Sunday, which would have been August 2nd, because I was coming to get my Christmas decorations, the one thing I'd left behind, it was in the attic, he told Joseph he was going to shoot and kill me. Then he was going to shoot and kill himself. So my son's frame of mind was not good. Joseph went in to get the cat litter and the stuff, and he saw the .22 on the banister or the hearth of the fireplace, and he grabbed it. And Rick came in after him, and Rick came at him, and Joseph shot him. And Joseph said he pulled the trigger and it jammed, and then he pulled the trigger 3 more times until Rick went down, and then he was left-handed, he threw the gun out of his hand. He went out to the car, and Natchez was in there because she heard the gunfire, and he said, I think I've killed my father. You need to call 911. I'm still in a state of shock. So we get to the house, and first thing you know is this whole thing where I have to talk to my son, and he's crying, and I'm crying, and my brother's trying to, anyway, it's hard to remember exactly everything that was said. It was so awful. It was awful. And I was just out of my mind. So if it hadn't been for my relationship with Christ, I probably would have gone out of my mind. And I'm heading to Monroe. And it's the summer of 2015 in August, and up comes the song by Danny Gokey. Tell your heart to beat again. That was the one, man. That was like God speaking directly to me. Excuse me. And that's how I made it. Therapy, yeah, whatever, but you know what? It's my faith. That's what saved me. But the district attorney said, look, Wanda, and he's the prosecutor, right? And he said, we're on Joseph's side. Oh, and Joseph was found on the end of October. It was a no true bill. Neither has anyone breathed. I actually just cried and embraced the attorney. You know, you can't go, oh, where will I be 5 years from now? And where will I be next year? You know, you've got to stay in the present. So that's how I do it. It's just one day. And I'm in this day. And if I can be a light for somebody, if I can make someone smile who's sad, if I can let the love of Jesus Christ in me shine to others, that's a good day.